What is a tax accountant? A tax accountant is someone who specializes in taxation. They work with individuals and corporations to handle taxes, financial records, and audits.
Tax accountant's responsibility. They must understand tax reporting requirements and estimate tax returns for both individuals and businesses. They must prepare tax payments and also be very accurate when completing regular tax reports, which are quarterly and annual.
Requirements for a tax accountant. Proven work experience as a tax accountant, tax analyst, or tax preparer. A BSc degree in accounting, finance, of relevant subject. Industry certification, certified management accountant, or certified public accountant. Computer literacy, Microsoft Excel in particular, knowledge of accounting and bookkeeping procedures.
The certifications for a tax accountant are as followed. A bachelor's degree is the minimum education and the most common for tax accountants. It is recommended to get your CPA license as quickly as possible out of college. The average time it takes to earn your CPA is 20 months. The CMA license will take you a maximum of 2 years to pass the required education. You also have to complete 30 hours of professional education annually. There are very few skills that every tax accountant must have. They must be able to communicate in a way that will make their clients feel confident in their abilities. They also have to be a critical thinker. They must be able to analyze the situation and be able to determine if the client qualifies for the deduction or not. They also must pay attention to detail. An error can not only cause the client to lose money, but also cause trouble with the IRS and taxation agencies. And of course, they must be good at math.
Labor market analysis. Continued globalization of businesses may lead to increased demand for accounting expertise and services related to international trade, international mergers, and acquisitions. Technological change is expected to affect the role of accountants over the next 10 years. Median annual wage for accountants and auditors was roughly $69,000 in May 2017. The lowest 10% earned less than $43,000 and the highest 10% earned more than $122,000. Most accountants and auditors work full-time. In 2016, about 1 in 5 worked more than 40 hours per week, which was typically 60 to 80 hours. Longer hours are typical at certain times of the year, such as the end of the budget year or during tax season. Within the market, one major trend that occurs each year is the tax code simplification. If it becomes simpler, not as many people will pay to get their taxes done, which will cause the demand to go down.
The demand for a tax accountant is elastic and goes up the further away from a big city that you are. You are more likely to get hired September through November because that's when they have time to train new employees. You won't get hired during tax season because they won't have any free time to train you. The demand for a tax accountant is higher than the demand for audit or finance accountants. If you have your CPA, the demand for you is twice as much as a person without their CPA. The projected job growth is 11% for all accountants and auditors.
Supply. Supply. The supply for tax accountants is increasing as people graduate and pass the required exams. Companies often hire workers who have experience in the field. For college students, there are companies who offer internships and on-campus interviews.
Market trends. If the tax code changes, then the demand will go down because when it gets simpler, not very many people will pay someone to do their taxes when they can do it themselves. Turnover is higher in tax accounting as opposed to auditing and financial accounting because they are only needed during the tax season. Once tax season is done, employers are already looking to hire new applicants to train for the next season. Wages may fluctuate based on experience and certifications. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics Occupational Employee Outlook, the economy is expected to grow by 14%.